bride.
Her mother and I do.
You may be seated. All right, we made it. Thank you for sticking it out with us. And, you know, isn't there a song like, rain on your wedding day, something like that? It's a good luck. So let's get this party started. Hello, welcome to this joyous occasion. We are gathered here today to witness my debut as a wedding officiant. My name is Taylor. I'm going to be your guide through this wedding. Only a few short hours, so just, bundle up. I'm just kidding. It'll be short and sweet, then we can go and get the party started. Let's see. So I just want to start by, of course, thanking everyone for being here. And like I said, sticking it out through this weather with us. We just are asking, and the bride and groom are asking too, that you are present with us during this moment. Jamie and Connor have put in all of their trust into their wonderful photographers to record and document this event so that you guys can all just be present here with us at this awesome moment. And you can keep an eye out for all the pictures on Facebook that will be coming soon. So, in all seriousness, I'm incredibly blessed and happy to be here and honored that I get to officiate this union and help you guys seal the deal. So, let's get started. Connor and Jamie, today we celebrate the power of your love and the strength of your bond. Before we go any farther, I look at all the faces before you. And just know that we are all here to offer love, support, and encouragement as you embark on this incredible journey together. Today we join Connor and Jamie in marriage, and we celebrate them as they begin a new family together. Yet we also know that this new branch of the family tree will be strengthened and enriched by the love, traditions, and knowledge of their family roots. The bride and groom would like us all to take a moment to remember those family members who are with them today solely in spirit. We remember and appreciate the love, support, and guidance they provided during their time on earth, and we know that they are smiling upon Connor and Jamie today. As the Bible reminds us in Corinthians, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but I do not have love, I am nothing. My hope is that this ceremony and this day provide you with memories to look back on and treasure for the rest of your days. Family and friends, this is a very sacred time for the bride and groom, and I'd like us to pray over them. Father, help us to recognize that your presence goes with us wherever we go. May we know a deep communion with you every day. May this marriage be a place where Jamie and Connor grow together and lean on you in every situation. Help them to grow to be more like you every day, having a unity in spirit, being patient, humble, and gentle with each other, and bearing each other's burdens with your love and strength. Fill their marriage with your peace. When a struggle or strife arises, may their first response to come to you together for help. Help them make talking about you and your word a priority. We ask your Spirit to help them understand your word and grow together in their love and service to you. Father, help Connor and Jamie be intentional in spending time together and making memories together. Protect them from things that could divide them. Help them to know how to remedy any situation and bring a closeness back into their marriage with you at the center. Father, enable them to forgive each other as you have forgiven us. Help them not to hold on to bitterness, but keep records of wrong, or allow the enemy of any foothold in their relationship. Keep their hearts sensitive to you and each other, and move them to the work of reconciliation quickly. When they are wounded, help them be honest with each other and not fear retaliation. Help them to work through their differences in a way that honors you and strengthens their relationship. Help them grow in humility and recognize when they have wounded each other. Give them your strength to ask for and give forgiveness. Lord, bless this marriage with happiness, peace, and harmony. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Jamie and Connor. As you stand here today before God, realize that you are preparing to celebrate one of life's greatest gifts, the depths of which you have only begun to explore. Your level of love and commitment is something that many seek, but not everyone finds. The bond you share is a rarity in this world, and its fruits are more valuable than any precious stone or metal. As I was meeting with Jamie and Connor, and we were planning this awesome celebration, I took my role as their officiant very seriously. I had questions and we did little interviews. It was wonderful just getting to know them together as a couple and seeing how much that they complement each other. One thing that I greatly admire about their relationship is, of course, their obvious love for each other. But something that really stood out to me as I was meeting with you guys was how you support each other and that you truly fit together like puzzle pieces. What one lacks, the other makes up for abundantly. If Connor is feeling upset or uneasy about something, Jamie is there with her words of wisdom to guide him. And although Jamie might get stressed to overthink things, Connor is always there for that comedic relief, which is awesome. And yeah, that was fun, planning all those. Connor is never short of jokes, so that was good. I've known Jamie since preschool, and we have talked about this day since we were little. And it is just heartwarming and amazing, and it's just a true blessing that we all get to be here to witness such loving and perfect people joined together in marriage. So thank you again for giving me this opportunity that I will forever cherish and appreciate. Marriage, of course, is more than just a formal exchange of rings. It is a sacred and solemn promise to one another that no matter what, you are in this together. Life is full of surprises, both positive and negative, and by nature it's impossible to know what is around the next bend. However, with a trusted partner by your side, you may take comfort in the unknown. Whatever storms may come, you will weather them together. That is the beauty of love. Not only does it cradle us when we are feeling weak and tired, it creates a solid foundation on which we can always rely. Your lives will become permanently intertwined. The union you form today is built to withstand any and all challenges. Through sorrow and joy, through failure and success, through despair and triumph, your bond will persevere, anchored by the everlasting love you share. With the vows exchanged today, you will both realize this promise and begin life anew together. The bride and groom are now asking and welcoming their mothers, Stephanie and Lori, to come up and read some passages.
All right, my first passage is Love is Friendship Set on Fire by Laura Hendricks. Love is friendship caught fire. It is quiet, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. It settles for less than perfection and makes allowances for human weaknesses. Love is content with the present, hopes for the future, and does not brood over the past. It is the day in and day out chronicles of irritations, problems, compromises, small disappointments, big victories, and working towards common goals. If you have love in your life, it can make up for a great many things you lack. If you do not have it, no matter what else there is not enough. The Promise by Heather Berry. Within this blessed union of souls, where two hearts intertwine to become one, there lies a promise. Perfectly born, divinely created, and intimately shared, it is a place where the hope and majesty of beginnings reside, where all things are made possible by the astounding love shared by two spirits. As you hold each other's eyes, hands in this promise, and eagerly look into the future into each other's eyes, may your unconditional love and devotion take you places where you both only dreamed, where you'll dwell for a lifetime of happiness, sheltered in the warmth of each other's arms.
First reading is Colossians chapter 3, verses 14 through 17. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs for the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Second reading, Corinthians chapter 13, verses 1 through 3. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, And if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship, that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing.
That was beautiful, Stephanie and Lori, thank you. As we gather here under the eyes of God, let us also recognize the seriousness of the occasion. Marriage is a profound, sincere commitment and one worthy of our reverence. Now, the bride and groom will participate in the tying of the cords. The Bible makes note of the power of partnership in Ecclesiastes. It reminds us that two are better than one. Because they have a good return for their labor, if either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Okay, Jamie and Connor, you have prepared vows of commitment to share with one another. Jamie, would you like to go first?
Connor, standing here with you on the day that I dreamed of since I was a little girl, I feel like the luckiest woman alive. I love your humor, your patience, your kind heart, and your never-ending positive outlook on life. I love you for making me the best version of myself and for always believing in me. Today, I choose you as my husband and my partner in life. Today, in front of all of our friends and family, I make these promises to you. I promise you, Connor, that I will be understanding even when you participate in 4 separate fantasy football leagues. I promise to value our differences as much as what we have in common. I promise to share the responsibilities of our home with you. I promise to watch every Marvel Universe movie with you, to always let you finish what I don't eat, and to finally accept the fact that you'll never learn the right lyrics to any song. With vacations, date nights, movie nights, summer outings, and just our daily adventures, I promise to help make life fun. Connor, I vow to help you love life, to have the patience that love demands, and to give you daily reminders of my love. I promise to speak when words are needed, and to share the silence when they are not. As the ever-wise Albus Dumbledore put it, words are, in my not-so-humble opinion, our most inexhaustible source of magic, capable of both inflicting injury and remedying it. I vow to never go to bed angry, and to choose you as my partner all the days of our lives. I vow to love you today, tomorrow, and forevermore.
Whenever you're
All right. Man, I wish I would have gone first. Jamie, I feel overwhelmingly lucky and proud to be standing beside you today. Thank you for accepting me for all that I am. You are my other half. You're the one that makes me laugh when I'm sad, and you find me when I'm lost. I was so nervous when we first met. So nervous, in fact, that I didn't finish my entire meal on our first date. And, that was the last time I haven't finished a meal. But I still get nervous around you, I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right for you. You have taught me so much about love. I always thought I knew what love was, but it was all just a fantasy before you. And now I truly know what love is. And that's you letting me finish your meal every night. For that, I'm thankful. I know I can be quiet a lot at times, from my lack of hearing to my inability to remember any song lyrics. It's funny that we both had it. But when I am with you, I am the best version of myself. I vow that you shall be the most important person in my life, above all others, and that no one will ever stand between us. I vow to always do my best to give more than I take and to not keep score, unless we're playing FIFA. I promise to support you and love you unconditionally, even when we disagree on something. I promise to make you laugh, and sometimes will probably try too hard. I promise to kiss your tears, to rub your shoulders, and to make everything into an adventure. I promise to cherish and respect you, to stay true to you, and to hold you at night and in the morning, to be your loving husband, and be someone you can always look up to, because your love has made me this way. I promise to take Remy out at night, so you can sleep peacefully. But most of all, I promise to travel with you. And from this day forward, you will never walk alone.
Connor and Jamie take each other's hands. Connor, do you take Jamie as your wife and your companion? Do you promise to share her laughter during the good times and wipe her tears during the bad from this day forward?
I do.
Jamie, do you take Connor as your husband and companion? Do you promise to share his laughter during the good times and wipe his tears during the bad from this day forward?
I do.
The wedding ring is a symbol of the unending power of love between two beings. Its circular shape has no beginning and no end, representing a boundless spiritual connection. The ring should be worn proudly as a symbol of the commitment between you and your spouse. Even when you find yourselves apart, your rings will provide a powerful reminder of the eternal love you share. Here we have the rings. All right, Jan, repeat after me. With this ring, I, Jamie,
With this ring, I, Jamie,
commit my love to you, Connor,
commit my love to you, Connor,
for all time,
for all time,
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
Please accept this ring as a symbol of my love.
Please accept this ring as a symbol of my love.
Okay, Connor, repeat after me. With this ring, I, Connor,
With this ring, I, Connor,
commit my love to you, Jamie,
commit my love to you, Jamie,
for all time,
for all time,
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
giving you all that I am and all that I will be.
Please accept this ring as a symbol of my love.
Please accept this ring as a symbol of my love.
All right, we're good. All right, you made it. Woo-hoo. All right. Family and friends, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Missouri, I now formally pronounce Connor and Jamie to be husband and wife. Connor, you may now kiss the bride. It's time to celebrate. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Connor and Jamie Eisenbeis.
At this time, if we can get everyone to please focus their attention towards the main entrance of the tent, we'd like to announce the wedding party. First and foremost, we have Miss Belladonna Newberry, escorted by Mr. Drew Achter. Miss Callie Karsten, escorted by Mr. Jarvis Williams. Mary Haggerty, escorted by Andrew Bader. Miss Cheyenne Eggers, escorted by Alex Skoll. Miss Haley Boner, escorted by Chris Lamprecht. Miss Abby T, escorted by Cameron Eisenbeis. And our maid of honor and best man, Miss Lexi Teague, escorted by Brendan Neal. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all rise, join me in welcoming for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Connor and Jamie Eisenbeis.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Jeff Teague, and I am the extremely proud father of this beautiful bride. And on behalf of Stephanie and Brian and Lori, we want to welcome you and thank you for being here to celebrate the marriage of our children tonight. And I think I should do this without me. And actually, on behalf of the grandparents and Abby and Lexi and Cameron and Shannon and Kiva, we all want to thank you for being here and helping us celebrate tonight. So, I also want to thank Elizabeth and Nick for helping put all of this together and for this beautiful venue. Is this a great place? And it means a lot to Jamie, I know, to have it out here. And speaking of Jamie, let me reminisce just for a minute about Jamie. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a snowy, well, it was a little colder than this. A snowy February day in 1993 when this beautiful girl came into our world. And look at us now. Yeah, it was, let's see, what else? I remember her first birthday party. I was told I had 35 minutes to do this. Oh, 3 to 5 minutes. I'll cut to the highlights in the last 26 years. Let's see, I remember a beautiful olive-skinned baby girl who was bald until she was 2 years old. She loved to look at books, pull them off the shelves, and look through dozens and dozens of books every day. For hours, she devoured them. I think it was a sign of things to come. She also drooled for a couple of years. She got over that. She was obsessed with Peter Pan. She used to dress up like Peter Pan. Grandma even turned her room at her house into Neverland for her for a while. She loved the sound of music and all musicals. And she loved pretend. She loved making up stories and making movies. She was also a young entrepreneur. her and a couple of friends and her sisters put together a summer day camp in the neighborhood at our house for little girls in the neighborhood, and it was called Great Day Camp. It was GREAT, and it stood for Girls Really Excellent, Awesome, Terrific. I gotta remember that. And somewhere along the way, she fell in love with a young man and knew that she would love him forever. And of course, I'm talking about Harry Potter. In fact, if Kuhs Farm wasn't available, I'm sure we would be celebrating tonight at Harry Potter World. But what else? And then Jamie played, let's see, she played a lot of soccer. She took dance, she ran cross country and track, and even played softball for a year, and then quit. Broke my heart. I got it. She excelled at school, she studied abroad, she was very involved in her sorority, becoming president of her sorority, and now she owns a home with Connor. She's a great speech therapist, and now she's a wife. And while you can't deny she's a beautiful bride, what her mom and I are most proud of is that she's a beautiful person. She's a great big sister. She's a great granddaughter. She's a great friend, and of course she's a great daughter. And I know she'll be the best wife, and eventually someday, mother. You can just ask Remy. And Connor. Is that big? Well, for the sake of time, I'll skip some of the stories. It's 3 to 5 minutes. I'm trying to keep to that. So I won't talk about, when Connor came nervously to ask for my blessing, to ask Jamie to marry him and how sweaty his hands were. I won't talk about, the ping pong tournament at our house on Thanksgiving and how sweaty he was playing ping pong. He did win. In all seriousness, Connor, you couldn't be more perfect for our daughter. Not only did you pass the test with the parents, but more importantly, you passed the Abby and Lexi test. And you passed with flying colors. You're loving, kind, patient, and you told me earlier, incredibly handsome. What else did you tell me? Super athletic. He's pretty fun. No, you two are perfect together, and I forgot to bring my glass. No, you can't toast one. So everyone, please join me in raising the glass. Jamie and Connor, we love you. We're excited for your future together. We wish your marriage to be filled with love, health, and happiness. To Mr. and Mrs. Eisenbeis.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lexi, Jamie's little sister. And first, I just want to thank you all so much for coming today to spend this special day with Jamie and Connor. Jamie, Abby, and I have talked about this day since we were little kids, playing with our American Girl dolls and acting out each of our weddings. It feels like just yesterday when we were making up 20-minute dance routines in the basement and playing our very imaginative house games. Jamie, you have always been the best role model for me, and it makes me so incredibly happy to see you this in love because you deserve nothing but the best. Ever since I can remember, I have always followed in Jamie's footsteps. If she thought something was cool, then so did I. Soccer, dance, cross country, SEMO, Alpha Z Delta, you name it. I've always wanted to be just like her, and still do, of course. I remember when I was in elementary school, I would sleep in Jamie's bed with her almost every single night. And we would stay up late talking about our dreams, the future, and all of the what ifs. Getting married seemed so far away, and we were always scared that we would never find that guy. But James, today is that day. The day you married your other half, and I couldn't be more happy for you two. There is nothing better than the way the two of them look at each other and how they're both always joking around like little kids. Connor. These past couple of years, we've become so close, and I've never been more excited to call someone my brother. You never fail to make us laugh and lighten up the mood, even if your jokes don't always make a whole lot of sense. But thank you for always joining in on our card games and coming to our family game nights, even though I know you secretly enjoy them too. Also, who knew that Jamie would find someone who loves Harry Potter and Star Wars as much as she does?
Episode 9 in December.
When Connor asked Jamie out on the first date, he used a Harry Potter pickup line. And then 2.5 years later, he used another Harry Potter line to ask Jamie to marry him. How adorable and nerdy is that? But in all seriousness, thank you, Connor, for treating my sister like a queen and making her so happy. I have no doubt in my mind that the two of you will continue to grow and fall in love with each other over and over again. So I also don't have a glass. Here's a toast to my two favorite people. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness.
Hello everybody, my name is Brendan Neal. I'm one of Connor's best friends. Please clap. To move the flames, I gotta make this quick. On behalf of the gorgeous bride and the not so gorgeous groom, I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I find it truly breathtaking and amazing how far people will travel for free cocktails. Connor and I go way back. There are a couple things about Connor I know for sure. He has great taste. I mean, for starters, he chose me as his best man. And he even decided to dress like me today. But he's also someone that loves hard. There's absolutely nothing he won't do for somebody that he loves. And I mean that literally. I've known him for 11 years. He's never done anything for me. But I also wanted to know what other friends and family had to say about him. And I couldn't find someone to say a bad word. But there were a few people who actually had some bad things to say about him. Some described him as lazy, selfish, and stubborn. And I thought those aren't good words to use for a best man speech. But hey, they're his parents, so they know better than anyone. But if you truly want to know what kind of character Connor has, look no further than who he is married. Jamie, you're smart and beautiful, and so I'm sure you made some great decisions in your life, but marrying Connor is by far your best. Connor, I know you're going to make a great husband, and I pray for God's blessing on your guys' marriage, and I can't wait to watch you guys flourish. Raise our glass and toast to Connor and Jamie.
Today, I'm laughing the clouds away. I hear what the flowers say and drink every drop of rain. And I see places that I have been in ways that I've never seen. The side of the grass is green. Oh, I can't believe that it's so simple. Feels so natural to me. If this is love, love is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. If this is love, love completes me. 'Cause it feels like a simple equation, no complications to leave me confused. If this is love, love, love. do you feel the way that I do? Do I turn your gray skies blue and make dirty streets look new? Oh, and the birds sing tweedledee-dee-dee-dee. Now I know exactly what they mean. Oh, I can't believe that it's so simple, feels so natural to me. This is love, love is easy, it's the easiest thing to do. This is love, love completes me, 'cause it feels like I've been missing you. Simple equation with no complications to leave you confused. If this is love, 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 it's the easiest thing to do. Do, 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 do.
All right, Abby. Well done.
First dance time.
They're going to be dancing to a wonderful song called Unforgettable.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though we are far. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you say. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable I am unforgettable too.
When we see Jeff to grab Jamie, come on. done. Please grab your mom. Connor and Lori are going to dance to "You'll Be in My Heart" with Phil Collins. give it up for Connor and his mom. Come on out here. All the single ladies, come on out here. I will tell you this, it's warmer on the dance floor than it is anywhere else in this building. Come on out here, it's warm. All the single ladies, come on. up. I'm like, dude, wrong way. All right, ladies. Are you ready? Ladies, we're going to go on 3, okay? Now remember, it's bad luck when it touches the floor. So you got to catch it. Oh, scoot up. Scoot up. No, you scoot up this way. Girls, take 1 step forward. All right, we don't want to get caught in our ass over here. All right. Here we go. You ready? All right, ladies. Here we go. On 3. Ready? 1. Don't run. That's cheating. 2. 3. That's it. Come on, ladies. Ready? 1, 2. After those guys. You got to pay attention. 3. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Connor, you good? Come here, fellas. Guys to come on out here, all the single guys. Come on, fellas. It's only a 4-minute song. Now you guys gotta go on that side. Because it's not that's the bachelor party. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that guy, Uber. All right, is this it? Now, fellas, y'all know he just got married. He's new at this. He's going to need some encouragement. Because I heard the bachelor party was timid and quiet and nothing eventful happened. All right, fellas, cheer him on. Come on. Connor, that means you can go get it. Now be careful, her dad's right there. Did you hear the shotgun? Uh-oh, here comes Jeff. You all right? Thank you. Get away from this mayhem. All right. Whatever you want to do. All right, fellas, you ready? What in the world was that? It's got to go up. There we go.
So my feet, got hot blood in my body, it drops.
so bright, and the fear inside when I took this glass of champagne. I toasted you, said honey, we're making good. You'll never hear me complain.
Come on, let's hear it.
I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer takes my blues away. I slip on down to the oasis, so I got friends in low places. Then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I stroll myself to the door. But I didn't mean it ought to be seen. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower.
Wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long, long hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say yes, you look wonderful tonight. Party and everyone turns rocks me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, my darling,